Hi everybody, Renegade68 here with some more Let's Play Ever 17, the Out of Infinity Blind. So, last time I started the session, we're at the beginning of Takeshi's Pathway. I was all like, well, I've seen all this before, there'll be some slight differences, but probably won't get crazy till the end. Let's trudge through this, but then right off the bat, boom, brilliantly so, they didn't waste any time in being like, hey, this is very different. So yeah, I'm excited, surprised, confused, and excited. That double bow, man. That double bow. Anyways, that's one thing that didn't change between the two timelines, the double bow. But you know what might have changed? Her second outfit. Maybe she doesn't have that red outfit in this timeline. Who could say? We'll find out. Oh, this is so exciting. Anyways, alright, all we can do for now is just wait for help, right? You just keep trying to make everyone feel better, don't you? That's her shtick.
あら、暗く重たく絶望的な方がいいの?
That's good. Oh, I'm sorry. Would you prefer my dark, despondent, we're doomed approach? Yeah, exactly. That's not what I'm saying. Then what are you saying?
まあまあ、どう? もう一杯飲む?
Anyway, how about another drink? Are we talking about alcohol? Because I think you're already taken. You came out with a huge industrial-sized bottle and held it up comically. Oh, like one of those, oh, it reminds me of like the commercials where they hold the big beer bottles and the ladies in the whatever skimpy suit they happen to be wearing, they'll be like, oh, look at this, and they'll do like the hand motion, where they're like, oh, look at this face. Anyways, maybe that's the whole point. That's an interesting thought. You just can't get over how cheerful you are, given how totally screwed we are. That's our thing, get over it. I complained again without thinking. Like, I don't understand that. People are like, how dare you be cheerful in a bad situation? Like, no, you want to be cheerful. Like, depressed will get you nowhere but depressed.
違うって、こんなだから高いの.
Exactly! And that's why I like her so much. I said that, it's not at all. I'm like this precisely because of the situation. You said this with a bit of a sulk. Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
謝ることはないって。どうぞどうぞ.
There's no need to apologize. Here you go, the comically large drink, without the girl included. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Ugh, that's new. She filled my cup to the brim with juice. Oh, juice? Oh, not alcohol? I guess. It's weird thinking of Takeshi as 20. That changes my perspective of him a little bit. Just a little bit. I thought he was like 18. There's a slight gap there, but not that big a deal. Hey, hey. Slurp, wait, who's drinking this? But most of it was just bubbles. Oh, wait, what? This is good! Oh, I thought, but then it was bad, but now, okay, bubbles good. Good bubbles.
でしょ?
Isn't it? Oh, the start of that line sounded like she was gonna say something sexy. Indeed, slurp, when you hear that.
でしょ?
Yeah, that started that line. Anyways, slurp indeed. Thanks for the juice.
毎度、お代はいらないよ.
Anytime, and it's on the house. Thank you, Mom-Am. Haha, I brought it back. Although, granted, you're not my Mom-Am if I'm not Shonen, I guess. So you're my Ma'am? That's even weirder. Yubi say, now that she's made it public, shouldered the massive bottle and took it back inside the shop. Carrying it, she teetered like a penguin, which was funny because it really didn't suit her. I think it kind of suits her. Geez, she's a funny one. Hey, eyes off her. You've already got your soon. Leave her dairy for Shonen. I laugh without thinking. That actually makes me wonder, is it possible for them to get both hitched with each one? No, I don't think so. I don't think they're going to have that many routes. But maybe. It seems like right away they're like, hey, here's you. Then again, Shonen had that in the dark makeout session with Tsugumi before the game even started, so anything's possible, right? Huh? Ellipses. Tsugumi was leaning against the shop wall and staring after you. She didn't like her. Cat fight! Cat fight! Her face was expressionless. Wonder what she was thinking. Maybe you should ask her. I had no idea. Even if we are gonna wait for help, we can't just sit in our butts doing nothing, right? Let's play more Kick the Can! Is that still gonna show up in this one? We'll find out. I casually tried to strike up a conversation with Tsugumi. Bad
あなた
idea.
って
You as in me or you as in the girl you? This could be either way.
深刻ぶってみたりするけど本当は何も考えてないのね
What? That's mean. Wait a second.
あなたって
Okay, that's interesting. Because you is clearly named you. And they say it you. And this is the word you, but they say
あなたって
anadate. Which, by the way, is way too many syllables. Way more than it should be. But anyways. You act like you're all serious, but there's really nothing going on in that head of yours, is there? Shut up! What? That's not true. Yeah, I got plenty of inner monologue. I'm thinking. I'm always thinking. After all, I'm the main character. If I can't think, what else can I do? Yeah, I was just thinking of a way to keep us from getting bored. You weren't thinking of a very good way. You were just starting to think of what would be a way. You didn't really get to the point of actually thinking of one. Now that's the first thing that jumped to my mind. Sure, whatever. You're actually open to it? That's weird. Tsugumi gave me an annoyed look. As she does. She seems exasperated, which is pretty like Tsugumi. I didn't want her to expect anything from me, but her attitude was frustrating. You should expect something from me, damn it! Expect my cock in your bag. Garg, 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 garg. Hey, alright everyone, listen up. Oh, he's taking charge. This is new. I had an idea. I called everybody.
Huh?
Oh? Oh, hey? What?
どうしたんですか倉成さん突然
What's the matter, Takeshi? All of a sudden. Ding! There's another count.
何かあったの
What? Oh, what happened? Feels so empty without Mayo. Oh well, I guess I'll have to get used to it. Then again, if I played the other way, it would have felt weird without Coco. But at least Coco actually did show up actually before even Sora or Tsugumi or Takeshi in Shonen's Pathway. She was in the elevator and you didn't necessarily know it was her, but I figured that out pretty quickly. But, Mayo still hasn't shown up in this one. I'm hoping she does soon because it'd be a bit, she'd be kind of getting the jip if she didn't show up at all in this one when Coco gets at least a bit in the other one. Anyways.
Huh?
Huh? Everybody gathered around. Gather around the campfire and sing the campfire song. CAMPFIRESONG song. We're not gonna accomplish anything just spending time like this, right? Right. Oh hey, speaking of which, you, Shonen, and Sora. Those were the last three left in the facility in the other pathway that just barely escaped. But anyways, just thought I'd blurt that out. Saying things that come to mind, just like Takeshi. Hey! So I just thought, why don't we all split up and look around the complex? This is something we did before we even met the rest of them in Shonen's Pathway.
なぜですじっとしていた方が安全ではないですか
Why? Don't you think that staying in one place would be safer? He doesn't realize that you know where everybody is at all times. You haven't brought up the life readings thing either. No, I think we should check to see if staying in one place and doing nothing is really the safest thing to do. Indeed. You know, walk around, see what we can find, and scope out any dangers. If we find some, we can tell everyone to watch out for them or do something to get rid of them. That's an interesting idea, interesting proposition. The green, just thought I'd also mention something. When I have the blue background, I think the blue is perfect. I love the blue. The green is a little straining on the eyes, so I'm actually going to go ahead and... Where is it? Transparency of matches with 1? No, that's even worse. Okay, 3. That's better. And what if I did 4? Oh, okay. Some transparency might be good. I'll try it with 3 because with 2, I don't know about you, but to me that hurts the eyes a little bit. So I'm gonna go with 3. And we'll see how that goes. Maybe that's better. Anyways, we find some, we can tell everyone to watch out for them, do something to get rid of them. I will say though, I'm very happy that, I haven't brought this up at all in the LP so far, but I'm very happy that there's so many editable options. Like you can change the text box, how transparent it is, you can change the voice volume, the background music volume, the sound effects volume. These are all minor things that you don't really think about, and you're just like, oh, that's good, until you get to a game that doesn't have them, and then it starts to bug the shit out of you because the settings aren't the way you like them. And I've LP'd a couple games like that, so, and yes, games, you know which ones I'm talking about, you know who you are. If you happen to be watching somehow in a fifth-dimensional transportation thing where games can be sentient. But, yeah, so I thought I'd give this game props because it has options, and options are good. Options are a thing you don't even think about until you get to a point where you don't have options in the game, and then you're like, fuck. But yeah, options, pro. It's a simple thing, but some games just don't fucking bother, and it pisses me off when they don't, so thank you for doing it. Anyways. We can tell everyone to watch out for them and get rid of them. And we can see if there's a safer place, and then we could all gather there.
でも倉成さん
But Takeshi, although there's no option to individually turn voices off, which would be nice. However, the fact that the main character isn't voiced is probably a good thing, ultimately. Still, though, it'll be interesting. I think I'd like the option to leave it on, unless that's a plot point, because it could be. You're not supposed to hear their voice, because suddenly it's different or something. Maybe. I don't think so, but it's possible. Other than that, being able to individually turn each voice off might be a nice option. You can't, but I just thought as far as variety goes, it could be more varied, but it's varied enough. Anyways, but Takeshi, yes. It's not like the rescue squad is about to burst in the door. I'm still not getting that right. Indeed. Okay, so she's about to tell them that they already know stuff. So if we're gonna have to be in here in Lemur for half a day or a day or so, then it's gonna be longer than that. We should find out what kind of place this is and get to know it like our own house. Has Shonen and you and Coco already gotten to know that much, or not?
それなら私が情報をいくらでも提供します
In that case, I can provide you with an abundance of information. Yeah, because she's Siri. She's the better Siri. Build a better Siri. Now, that's not what I mean. Listen, Sora, you have to look after the communications network, right? You were just talking about some sensors or monitors weren't working right and you can't get a full sense of the current situation.
ああなるほどね
I see! Oh, hey! I actually have a point! You know, when I'm actually the main character, I actually have a point. It makes sense. Alternate timelines. In Shonen's timeline, he's the Yosuke. But in here, he doesn't have to be. No, I already mentioned that. Yeah, he's more like a renegade hero in this one. You clapped your hands together. Or you could say Takeshi's more like you. Get it? Get it? Get it? Maybe you don't get it.
空が SOS を発信してる間に私たちが自分の足で状況を見てくると
So while Sora's trying to send an SOS, we should use our own two legs to see what kind of situation we're in. Exactly! Haha, I make a good point.
どう空もその方が楽になるんじゃないかな
How about it, Sora? That'd be easier on you, wouldn't it? I bet in this pathway, Shonen's gonna be a total bitch. Maybe not, but it just seems like if I'm not in control, he's just not gonna have the willpower.
ええそうですね確かにあでも皆さんに危険が
Yes, I suppose it would, but there are still the dangers. Oh, what dangers? It seemed that Sora was unsure.
そうそれなら私は行くから
Alright, I'll go then. A lot more cooperative than you are in the other pathway. Again, putting credence to my theory that this pathway chronologically takes place before Shonen's pathway, which would make sense because it's listed first. That would be a reason to list it first, even though it feels like, on all accounts, Shonen's pathway feels like the one to do first, in a way, but this one feels like it might chronologically take place first. If my theory about this you being the mother of Shonen Pathways you is correct, then there's more things supporting that theory now, so we'll see. I'll go then. Tsugumi suddenly laughed. Ha ha ha! There you go. Looked like she were laughing, but her lips curled nastily. Oh, that's interesting. Also, we'll have to see if Shonen gets any of those premonitions, because, you know, he got those from time to time, and in the other timeline eventually came up with time travel, but that didn't happen in Takeshi's, so we shall see. Oh, now I'm remembering how I got that barcode thing right. Oh, how much did that matter? How much did that barcode thing matter? Maybe I was just super smarticle. Maybe they wouldn't have let me leave that scene until I got it right. Who knows? I guess you guys know if you have seen it, and if not, you'll find out eventually, because I plan to come through a bunch of the options in this game. Anyways. Hey, Tsugumi, where are you going?
手分けして様子を見るんでしょ
Oh, but you're not going to be with us. I see. Okay. We're going to split up and check things out, right? You know, we never really got much interaction with Tsugumi and Shonen's pathway, but that face with, you know, with the fingers and the one above the eye and the others below, that's like that's a tropey face, isn't it? Yeah, like I've seen like Lelouch do that from Code Geass, for example. Like he'll put his like fingers on his eye, but then one finger will be up. Is that like a thinking pose in Japanese? Because I mean, I sometimes like put my fist under my chin or something, but like do that finger thing. I've never really done that. I've never known anyone who's done that, but I've seen that around on some media, like lots of animus and stuff in games. So is that like a Japanese thinking pose? Because that's interesting. I'm only now noticing that, but I've seen that in other places, and I'm like, what is up with that? Anyways, Tsukumi's expression was blank again. At least there's the fingers. She's giving you a finger job. Notice that everybody seems to have a bow on. Is there a reason for that? Conspiracy! Conspiracy! Turning around, she headed for the entrance to the emergency corridor. Do I get to go with you? Are you my waifu in this pathway? Hey, you can't just... Come back here. Hey, Baka! She's already out of sight. Her shoes clacked on the metal stairs she climbed. Tsukumi's gone. What are we gonna do? That's a good question, Coco.
心配です。
I'm worried. As am I. Without that sexy voice, what will we ever do? Sora's brow and her expression stiffened.
でもさ、いいんじゃないかな。
I've noticed Shonen's voice seems to be quieter than most. Yu's voice as well. Shonen and Yu seem to have quieter voices than most people. It's just something I picked up. I mean, it's not so quiet to the point of distracting, but I just happened to notice that. Mostly because I've been editing recently and it's been sticking out to me, but anyways. I think it's alright. The kid had broken his silence and I was a little surprised. Indeed, maybe he wants to go alone with her and have a chat, which makes sense, maybe?
たけしの言う通りだよ。このままじっとしていても意味はない。
It's like Takeshi said, it doesn't do us any good to just stay here. Yeah, oh man, that voice, it's lower pitched again, it's freaking me out. Pick a pitch, man, pick a pitch and stick with it. What is up with in the credits, you don't have an actor listed, why is that? Oh my gosh, why is that? Why is your actor not listed? Is that because they wanted to be anonymous? Or is that like a legit like spoiler if I knew that? Anyways. You continue without pausing, but yeah, he's right. It's weird that he's chiming in all of a sudden, but hey, at least he's joining the conversation.
つぐみは先に2階を見に行った。それだけのことだと思う。
How do you know she went to the second floor? Did you watch her go, or are you having more premonitions already? Tsugumi just went to the second floor. I'll bet she's gonna look around there.
だから、僕らは3階を回ろうよ。
Why don't we look around the third floor? Why don't we look around the third floor? Can't? Flooded?
よし、わかった。賛成。
Alright then, I'm in. Wait, or you can? I'm confused now.
そうだね。そうしよっか。
Okay, let's do that then. Sounds like a plan. I gave a big nod.
仕方ありません。皆さん、くれぐれも危ないことはしないでくださいね。
I guess there's nothing I can do to stop you. Please, be careful, everyone. Sora finally nodded slightly. Once everyone's minds were set, things picked up. Sora said she was going back to the control room to get data, so we went our separate ways. Typos, yay! Yubisei, Coco, and the kid, who we still haven't named the kid, and I went to search around the complex. We decided to check the normal corridors and the emergency corridors above and below them on the third floor. Splitting into pairs where the corridor forked, we agreed to meet back at the fork when we had checked the corridor ahead. We did that over and over and found nothing. It was terrible. We walked every corridor that we could walk down. Yeah, this happened in, because I've been editing these videos now, so I can see the parallel a bit better than probably my viewers can. But this whole searching thing happened, mostly when it was just me and you, before we even met the rest of them, Shonen and you, that is. And then we did a bit more after we met Bio. But by the time we met Takeshi, Tsukumi, and Sora, all the searching was done. There was no more searching that needed to be done, so it's interesting how the order is different in such a way that it's faster as Takeshi. But he's listed first, which I already mentioned. Like, you play as him first, and it's slower with the other group. I'm not sure if that's altered because I picked that one first, but it's interesting. I wondered if water was leaking anywhere. I figured that the water pressure would send water spurting through any crack it could find. Also, I thought there might be other people that had been left behind. Mayo, maybe. Maybe Mayo. According to Sora, the system had told her that there were still 6 people in the complex. Still, no guarantee that was right. Wait a second. Why is Sora not bringing up that she's not one of those people? Because she's not one of those people. This is one of those things that also confused me about the other pathway. Shouldn't she be realizing, wait a second, I'm not one of those people, they should be aware there's another one. So, in this case, it's obviously Maya. But that, of course, raises the question. Obviously, it raised the question of why Sora didn't bring it up in the other pathway. I remember thinking that she had to have counted for her to not bring it up, but then she never brought it up anyways. That's a plot hole in my opinion so far, but unless she's programmed stupidly. Maybe she's programmed to not bring it up because she's an idiot. Whatever the case, I'm willing to let that slide, but that is kind of a plot hole. That aside, it does beg the question again, though, that in Shonen's pathway, the number actually jumped to 7 temporarily, and then down to 5. I can understand down to 5, because it's like blipping Coco in and out of existence. But then it blips up to 7. So the question is, why the 7? I think Shonen at one point brought up the possibility of another Shonen, and there is a thing in the prologue where they bring that up with a second Shonen, or maybe even a second U, because if it's true that 2 U's are around, I don't know, but up to 7, that's definitely interesting. Before it settles on 6. And here, though, 6 probably means Miles around somewhere. Anyways, there's no guarantee that was right. I thought that if we'd found somebody else, it might change the situation. There could also have been a core that the broken sensors weren't picking up. Indeed. Hope there might be a door to the surface that we simply were unaware of. I couldn't throw away that shred of hope. Unfortunately, I don't think it's true. You're just gonna have to sit around playing video games until the 7th day. That's when the shit hits the ship. Hits the toilet. While we were out searching, Sora continued to try to get into contact with Lemur's central computer, Lemech, and gather more information. Sora had said that she wanted to establish a means of communicating with the outside. He returned in front of the kiosk. Sora had arrived first and was waiting. Oh, that was quick. You'd think the song would have changed and it would have been like, oh, you didn't find anything, wah wah wah. Okay. But Tsugumi was nowhere to be seen. Oh, did she find the mysterious bottom floor? What if the bottom floor doesn't exist in this timeline? What if it only exists... No, sorry, scratch that, reverse it. What if the bottom floor doesn't exist in the Shonen timeline? It only exists in this one. And in this one, me and Tsugumi find out about it. But then, you know, when the time travel thing happens, we shift to Shonen's timeline. In that timeline, for some reason, there is no bottom floor. But Tsugumi has her memories sort of time travel, maybe, which is why she thinks there should be a bottom floor, but there actually isn't. Or there is, but regardless, there's probably basis for that in this timeline, I'm guessing.
戻ってきてないね、つぐみ。
Yeah, Tsugumi hasn't come back yet. We can't just let her run loose. I wonder where she is.
確認してみますか?
Shall I check? If you can. We all went to the central control room.
もう一度全館の生体反応を調べます。もし小松さんが移動していても、これで見つけられます。
We checked the life reading scan of people inside the complex. Even if Tsugumi were moving around, she should still appear in the results of this scan. But again, you're not bringing up that 6 people thing. But you should be. You should be. Just saying that, you should be.
もちろん小松さんが館内にいらっしゃればですが。
That is, of course, if she is in the complex. Of course. And if she's alive. Ah, murder mystery in this pathway? Doubt it. Maybe, but doubt it. Managed to keep that thought from coming out of my mouth. It only took a moment for a map of Lemur and data from the sensors to appear. There was only one fuzzy light on the second floor.
あれが小松さんですね。
That would be Tsugumi. Okay. There were a number of lights in a room on the 3rd floor. I figured that was the control room where we were. Mm-hmm. Now is it when maybe the number's gonna flash in this pathway as well? Maybe? Oh! Are you gonna mention that the numbers are flashing?
どうしたの?
What is it? Or maybe you're having an imaginary girlfriend, Mayo, in this pathway, maybe? And I don't get any imaginary girlfriends? I feel so alone.
あれ、なんかおかしくない?
Oh, ha! He's even a detective in this pathway. Kaido Kid! Even in the pathway where I don't control him, he makes the smarter observations than Takeshi does. Wow. In fact, it might even be smarter than when I control him. Possibly. Anyways, isn't that strange? What's strange?
ほら、
Look, are you gonna mention that there's 6 life readings when there should be 5? Kid pointed at the corner of the monitor. Indicated a single-digit number. Yeah? Life reading 6. There we go! You're gonna bring up that it should be 5. They never brought this up in the other pathway. Why not, if they're gonna bring it up now? Maybe it's because Shonen, in that pathway, got a better understanding at the end of this pathway why there was supposed to be 6, and so subconsciously he didn't question that there was 6 when there should have been 5. And maybe that's the reason? Seems iffy though. If they are bringing up what I think they're bringing up, the fact they didn't bring it up in the other pathway seems iffy.
よく見て。
Oh, unless it's actually flashing, in which case, never mind everything I just said. Watch it closely. Oh, yep, it's blinking because of Mayo. Or because of Tsugumi, even. Who can say? Life reading's 5, and then life reading 7. It's doing that in this one too. Okay. So yeah, there's 2 blinks. Is it supposed to be Mayo and Coco? No, but that would mean one of them is vanishing temporarily. Like, I can understand, you know... I don't know, maybe. Maybe it means they're temporarily fading? I don't know. In which case... No matter the case, though, Sora doesn't count as one of the readings, though, right? So it has to be a 7th one. So it has to be a 7th character we don't know about running around, right? I feel like there has to be. If it's not Sora, unless there's a second copy of one of us, that's the other option. I guess we'll find out as we play through the game. Life reading 6. 5, 7, 6, 8! Ooh, that's even weirder. 7. So this is the same.
本当ですね。なぜでしょうか?
Oh my, you're right. I wonder what it could be. Yet the funny thing is, because it's the same, that actually raises more questions on this one. Then, you know, you'd think you'd be like, oh, okay, it's the same. So that's at least the same. But no, this is one of those things where it's like, it's the same? What does it mean? Yeah. Sora failed with the console, but the numbers in the monitor continue to fluctuate. Number changed every few seconds. But even while the life scan numbers change, no new lights appeared or disappeared. Yes, that's very interesting. Maybe it means Coco and Mayo are linked, and then one of the other characters also has a link. But if that's the case, who is it? Is it another version of themselves, or... unless it's Pee-Pee? Is Pee-Pee a life reading? I didn't even think of that. The dog, does the dog count? If the dog counts, that maybe answers the question? I don't know.
もしかして
Maybe. Oh, you still gonna have crazy theories even when I'm not controlling you?
僕たちの他にも誰かレミューの中にいるのかな?
Well, I mean, there's that. Maybe there's somebody besides us in Lemur.
もしもあの表示が本当は7だとしたら
If the number really is supposed to be 7,
そういうことになるね。
that's what it would mean. The problem is, even if it's 6, then there should be less, which Sora should be bringing up. Maybe she's programmed not to. Just feels like they'd bring that up. I don't know. Maybe it's just a plot hole that exists. Oh well.
ねえ、その人を探した方がいいんじゃないかな?
Don't you think we should go look for that person? And Shonen's still being a hero too. Even when I'm not controlling him, he feels more like the main character than I do.
そうだ。困ってるかもしれない。助けてあげないと。
I mean, they could be in trouble. We have to help them. Hang on, kid. Calm down. Shonen, slow your boots. While all of our eyes were glued to the changing numbers, watching them change was unsettling, and it made me laugh. Finally. Life reading 6. What, you're gonna explain it's just a glitch? Oh, as the main character. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna say the dense thing and say not to bother? Oh, what am I, you? Monitor settled on the number 6. Lights on the second floor was moving around slowly. The 5 lights on the third floor were all in one room, unmoving. See? That's the thing. The 5 lights on the third floor. Now, that's Shonen, you, Coco, Takeshi. We know now that Sora is not one of those lights. Does that mean Maya was already with us subconsciously? Or, if we were to jump around to the other pathway, Coco. And, like, they're with us the whole time, just kind of, like, phasing in and out through the other one, depending on which pathway we're in. But, of course, if that's the case, then what about number 7? We'll see.
先ほどのセンサーの誤動作なのでしょうか。原因がわかりません。もう少し様子を見ますか?
Perhaps it was just because of a malfunctioning sensor? The cause is unclear. Would you like to see what else we can find out? Indeed, I would. Nah, Tsugumi's on the second floor, and there are 5. Are you shit? Shut the fuck up. And Sora at least should respond to that she doesn't count, right? Like, of all things, like a direct confrontation even. But yeah, goddamn it, Takeshi, you're even being a lazy ass when I'm controlling you. What the frick, man? I'm glad I played a Shonen. He's the real main character. The number 6 is probably right, don't you think? No, you don't, right, Sora? Right, Sora?
でも
But, oh, do you know about Sora being a hologram yet in this pathway? I figure if we go look around a little more, we'll find out soon enough. Ellipses, is anybody going to bring up the sword doesn't count as a person? Even you knows that sword doesn't count as a person. At least you knows, I should say. At least you knows that sword doesn't count, even if the others don't.
そうね。
Yeah. Why are they not bringing it up? That's really bugging me now. Alright then. So, unless they think PP counts, I guess that's a possible excuse in this pathway. Maybe PP counts as a life reading, but I think they'd make that distinction. I don't know. So, do y'all want to head to the second floor? I thought it was best if we actually took in the situation with our own eyes. We climbed to the top of the long emergency stairs together. Unless Sora really does think that it's a glitch, and that either A, it should be 5, or that maybe the system is scanning her and she wants to believe it really is scanning her because she wants to be a real girl, and that's why she's letting it slide and not bringing it up. That does beg the question why Yu's not bringing it up, but maybe she knows it's sensitive and is Sora's friend, but I'm not sure if she's very close to Sora before the game starts. I don't know. We climbed to the top of the long emergency stairs together. And then we didn't find anybody else on the third floor. We didn't see any routes that looked like they might lead out either. And this is super condensed. Again, they're skipping really quickly through this looking around stuff, which was expanded upon quite a bit in Shodan's pathway. Again, doing everything quickly. Sora told us there was no schedule for the communication system to be back online. We could look at the information displayed on some of the Limech terminals, which were set in some attractions in the corridors. We couldn't operate them in any way. The cause of this was unclear too. The fact that there were no leaks on that floor was our one saving grace, for now.